We've got the Four of Cups in reverse. So your challenge could be turning someone down, turning down an offer. This could be for some of you a job offer that you were really excited about. Or it could be somebody turning you down. I do see interviewing here. So for some of you, your challenge could be to get an interview or to hear back from an interview. But yeah, it could be like, I feel like it's a job that you are, because when this is in reverse, it is like an offer to be avoided. You know, something that is not, it's just not right for you to do. So, it's a bad company, or maybe in the interview, you just get a bad vibe, you get a bad feeling, or they're not going to want to pay you what you're worth. That sort of energy here, Scorpio. That seems to be the problem. It could be personal too, but I feel like for most of you, this is financial. This is money. This is something to do with that. And even though it may be work that you're interested in, or it may be a position or a title change that you would like, it's like the money's not there. It's not going to be worth your time, or they're going to be expecting you to do all kinds of stuff. And you're like, I can't, you know, I can't do all of that. I'm just one person. In the present energy, for some of you, this is whenever you're watching this video. For others of you, it could be the end of June, early July. The Nine of Coins in reverse is here. So some of you, especially those of you that own your own business or work on your own, or because in the upright, this is the happy single person. So yeah, it could be you're concerned about money. You're concerned about making it on your own. You're concerned about your financial situation. Maybe your business is not doing so well. It's going through a difficult time. Some of you may have had to close a business or end a business. This could also be a freeze on your solitude. And the reason I say that is because, yeah, this is like in the upright, you know, she's on her own. She's taking care of herself. She's happy to be single. Maybe somebody's like interfering with that. Maybe you've got somebody staying with you, crashing with you, rooming with you, asking if they can. For some of you, maybe that's the offer you should turn down. And be like, look, I just can't. I'm meant to live on my own. You know? Unless it's a marriage and somebody I can't live without. I'm just not a roommate kind of person. Which, Scorpio, you are kind of lone wolves, right? You can do relationships. I mean, you can, you know, do family. But roommates, you know, you tend to like your solitude. You tend to like your singleness. You like your home to be just yours most of the time. So for some of you, yeah, this could be that. And maybe it's somebody you lived with before and you're like, oh, I know that this is just not going to work out. And you're like, no, unfortunately, it's just, you know, I'm not your gal. Some of you, maybe you had to kick someone out. Others of you, this could just be a testing time in a business, but yeah, it's really, maybe July is just a really slow time, and you know, or at least in the present, maybe it's carryover energy. Maybe June was slow and you're thinking July is going to be just as slow. And so you're, you know, you may be having, some of you may be thinking, you know, I really am going to have to go get a job because this is just, I need money. I'm just not bringing anything in anymore. This business is just, it's time to close the doors here. The help that's going to be available, we've got the Five of Swords. So this is winner takes all, a war. You're winning a war, new beginnings, luck, and karma, justice, legality. So some of you are winning a settlement. You are winning a legal battle. You are winning, you're getting a payback karmic wise. And maybe it is a situation where you took a really hard line here with someone with the Five of Swords. Because again, it is kind of like, you know, there's no way around it. There's no truce. It's just Scorpio saying, haha, I won, I told you. I told you I won and I told you I would. Or I told you I was right. Any battles that you have to fight in July are going to be worth it, Scorpio. Karmically, legally, whatever you have to do to get this new beginning, whatever you have to give up, whatever you have to sacrifice in order to make this happen is going to work in your favor. So, what must be accepted about July? We've got the Knight of Coins in reverse. So yeah, it's a bit of a slow money month, Scorpio, especially for those of you that have been, and I'm sorry to deliver this news, but especially for those of you that have your own business. For some of you, maybe this is a side hustle. Maybe this is just, a side business. And, you were hoping it would pick up or take off, and it's just still going through a slow period here in July. But yeah, you're feeling vulnerable in July. You may be feeling like, I'm going to have to borrow money. I'm going to have to ask someone if they can loan me some money. Now this could also be an earth sign energy, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, who has hurt your feelings, or maybe you have hurt their feelings. There could be like some jealousy going on here. This could be this roommate that you told them, I'm sorry, I just can't do that, or like you had to kick them out, or there's something about, I gotta kick you out. I gotta let you go. I can't do the roommate thing forever. Or I can't. For some of you, it could be a romantic relationship, although, the only cup card we have is the Four of Cups. So, but it could be. It could be like, you know what, this is no longer a romantic thing. It's really been just a business partnership, and I'd rather be on my own. I'd rather have my privacy and my single life back. So that could be coming to an end here. But there could be hurt feelings. There could be, you having to kind of ask someone to leave, or maybe really looking forward to someone moving out, but they're not like doing it quickly enough. So yeah, I just see some of you frustrated with a living situation, frustrated with some sort of circumstance when it comes to your privacy and your independence. For others of you, it just could be a slow money month. You may be feeling a little concerned, a little vulnerable with that. But I do see new beginnings coming in. I'm seeing you interviewing. But I think your challenge is for some of you to figure out which offer is going to be, because your help is like whatever you're fighting for, you're going to get it. Whatever you're really going in, guns blazing, you're going to get that position. And it's due you karmically, like it's time. You've put so much effort into this, but yeah, you're gonna have to pull out all the stops to get this position. But there may be another one you're turning down, or this other business that just hasn't been doing well. You may just be like, I'm just gonna close up shop on this one altogether. It's not worth the time and effort that I'm putting into it. Others of you, this earth sign person could be moving out, but you're concerned about their health. You're concerned about them in some way. Maybe they're not doing well physically. Maybe they're not doing well financially, and you're concerned about that. So, I mean, for some of you, like this relationship isn't ending whenever this person moves, but it is, you're still concerned about them. Maybe they're just not doing well in the new place. The outcome of July is the Fool in reverse. So this is someone, doesn't have to be you. It could be somebody just taking a foolish risk. Okay. Or maybe you feel that you've done that. Maybe letting this person stay with you, or maybe, moving in with someone or getting involved with someone maybe you feel like, oh God, I did that too quickly, or I shouldn't have said yes to this, or I shouldn't have done this because it's just too much to take on. It was, I knew it was a bad idea, but I did it anyway. There's something about I wish I hadn't done this. You know, July's not a month, Scorpio, to risk money either. Because this could be like gambling on something, or, you know, taking a risk financially on something, that making a big purchase when you're not really in a position to be able to do that. So yeah, there could be something going on here where Scorpio, it's just not wise to really watch your money, and definitely gambling is out in July with this card in reverse. But yeah, if there's something that you just, again, with job offers, there's something in the way the interview is going, or something in the way, the vibe that you're getting, the way they're communicating with you in the interview process, or even the testing process, where, you know, you're just feeling like, oh God, I just get a bad feeling about this. You know, I just get a really poor energy from this. And negotiations are not going well. Like, yeah, they're not going to pay you what you're worth. But some of you may be tempted to take it, again, because you got this 9 of coins in reverse. So it may just be like, oh gosh, I really feel like I need to take this. But God, I just, you know, it's like slave wages or something. You're just like, it's not even going to, you know, but it may be better than nothing. So again, it's going to be different for all of you. As always, we can look at your specific situation, Scorpio, in July, and see, you know, if you need help making a decision between one job or another. Or I do feel like, though, the one you really want, you're going to win. You're going to win. You're just going to be the best person for that job. You're going to be the best candidate. And in the interview, you're really going to tell them, like, here's why I'm the best person for the job. Here's why you should pay me this. Here's why this should happen this way. But yeah, things may be a bit slow going when it comes to money, because you've got Esau here. So it's like a freeze or inactivity on that. Maybe you're just going into July drained. Maybe you had a lot of big expenses in June, and July, it's like, man, I shouldn't have got that extra stuff, or I shouldn't have spent all that money on this or that, you know. So if you're watching this on the June side, definitely be cautious in June even with your money, because, you know, for some of you, it could be July is slow as well. And you may need to borrow some money. Some of you may need, you know, maybe that's what this is. Some of you, it's just waiting on a settlement. Like, I'm waiting for news of this, and they're offering me something. You have a meeting, they're offering, and it's like it's not even enough for what I went through if it's a legal settlement. But you may be kind of like, it's better than nothing, right? It's better than nothing. It would be better than just sitting here forever. You know, waiting God only knows how many more months. So again, that's the general energy, but it is going to play out differently for all of you. It's like, it's coming, but it's like not coming soon enough. And you may be tempted to settle, or you may be tempted to, because yeah, your challenge is turning down an offer that you may feel like you really need here, Scorps.